Tomorrow, I'll give my life tomorrow. See, I thought about today. Oh, yes. But it's easier to say tomorrow. Who promised you tomorrow? You better choose the Lord today. For tomorrow very well might be too late. Welcome everybody. I want to welcome y'all here on this Wednesday night. I think it is August the 14th. And y'all, I'm coming right before I do this review, and I just want to sit there and say, today has been a sad day for me. I was thrown off guard. A person that I have been getting to know in my life. They've only been in my life for a short period of time, but we have been talking every single day. Every day. And on Sunday, I called them. They playing cards with their peoples or whatever. They playing spades. And I'm like, I said, you talk shit when you play spades? And he said, of course. And I said, well, beat their ass, baby. He said, I'm going to try. Anyway, I didn't hear from him. You know, I'm not going to blow up no phone and be, doing that type of shit because I ain't on that motherfucking shit. But I called him the next morning and said, what's up? I asked him how he did with the game or whatever. And we was talking back and forth. And I wasn't having no good day on Monday. And I was kind of down, and he talked me out of that. And he talked me out of that, y'all. And it just, it blows my mind that in him talking me down out of that, I sent a message back, via chat, and he didn't respond. But I'm thinking, okay, it's late. He got a daughter. He didn't put her to sleep. Or whatever the case may be. And he probably just fell asleep. So I didn't think nothing else about it. So Tuesday comes. And when Tuesday comes, I didn't hear. I didn't hear from him. I sent a couple of instant messages through Facebook, and he ain't responding. I always can see when he reads my messages. I can see when he's been on there and he wasn't online. So I said, well, maybe he got something going on and he's been busy all day. I'm not gonna blow up his phone. So I seen something on Facebook where somebody said that how you tag somebody and their name would be in there. I said, oh, he's in New York. I said, okay, so he doing this thing or whatever. He enjoying himself. I'm not going to blow up his phone. So the day comes, and I'm starting to say, he ain't been active for a whole day on Facebook. Not even checking. It'll show last activity. And I'm like, is something all right? But I ain't sitting there. So I'm thinking, and then I seen another post and said, I'm missing my friend. And I thought that I read it wrong, and I was thinking that him and whoever the person who was posting it was missing one of their friends. But then I read it deeper, and I was like, I know that I'm not reading this right. I know I'm not reading this right. And I'm not saying the name right now because, I don't know who sees. I know I don't have that many subscribers. But right now, this man, I'm going to respect his family. But I said, I know I ain't reading this name right. So I go to his page. Man, there was just tons and tons of posts saying rest in peace. And I just realized, y'all, he just talked me back, telling me that God didn't save me from cancer because he wasn't done with me. He was going to use me. And, for me to live life and be happy and do what I want to do and don't stop doing what I'm doing. And that man, in just a blink of an eye, from what I'm learning, from when our conversation that he was lifting me up, and when I said he wasn't responding that night, he went. Do you not know that life is short, y'all? It really is. And I didn't spend 5 minutes on that, but right now I'm going to go into this review because I'm doing Queen Sugar. And please, if y'all watching this, please don't sleep on Queen Sugar. Because this series right here has you up, it has you down, you have emotions, you have everything. And I'm telling you, this series, to me, I think is going to be better than Greenleaf. And I really and honestly and truly do. I like the series. I like where it's going. I like all of it. But what I really like is that, yeah, you better go. Okay, what I really like is the eye candy that's up in this joint. We got Remy, we got Hollywood, we got Ralph Angel. I mean, these are some sexy guys in their own rights, and we'll get to them in the story. But this one right here has me going. But it's the storyline too, yo. I'm telling you, this episode, this is Queen Sugar, season 1, episode 3, and the name of this episode is "Thy Will Be Done." Let's get started with them. So, Ralph Angel, Aunt Vi, Nova, and Charlie is at the reading of the will. Aunt Vi gets the boat, and the 3 kids equally get the land, 800 acres of land. Now, Pops really wants them to take over this land, but you know, Charlie done moved away, and she's Miss Hollywood, and and then Nova's doing her thing because she left. And, you know, Ralph Angel don't have nothing really to do. But they just automatically gonna sit there, you know, and it's fucked up right there. Yeah, he was in trouble with the law. And right now, y'all know he don't have shit. But y'all making all these selfish decisions and y'all ain't even thinking nothing about him. And y'all like, I can't handle this farm work. I can't. And he's stepping up saying, well, I can. Well, how you gonna run it? Well, motherfuckers, y'all can, I mean, y'all two, first of all, Charlie, you got coins out the yin yang. You can sit there and help support and get us going, get some type of loan, do something. Let's get this sugar cane, because I wonder what type of farmer was, you know, y'all, all us people that don't know about that farm life, because I grew up in the country, but I don't know nothing about no farming. I don't know what crops, what if it's cotton, if it's, I don't know nothing. But it's sugar cane is what they grow on this on these acres of land that they got. And supposedly he got some real good land right there, and that's the reason why Sam Landry wants it so bad. So they up in there and they kind of just like dismissive with it. Just kind of sort of the way that Ralph Angel and Nova was dismissive on her, and the arrangement for the... I don't like this lighting right now. What's going on here? Let me see if I can do something about that. Alright, hopefully this is a little bit better, because that other light I think was kind of shining in the background. I still think it's dark, but anyway, I'm just going to push on through that. So, yeah, I mean, they being dismissive with Ralph Angel. Just like Ralph Angel and Nova was being dismissive with Charlie with the arrangements. I mean, nobody wants to be left out the whole process. Y'all ain't even discussing it with him. We gonna sell the farm. And then Sam Landry then called, and they already know that he ain't up to no good. But she still, well, I think we should consider it. Now, Biden sit there, Aunt Biden invited them to the restaurant. Nova and Charlie. They said, look, y'all need to back up off of Ralph Angel, because y'all know he going through a whole lot. He's here. I mean, he want to feel like he's included too, and y'all just making y'all's decision because y'all got y'all's life, whatever. But y'all got to take in consideration your brother and how he feels right now. And I mean, I get it right now. I mean, Ralph Angel was there with Pops. He was there at the end of Pops. Now, Charlie, you know that you were supposed to be... Your Pops just wanted you to just to come down there and just sit. I mean, you just on them, one of them, you on this... I got this going on, and I got that going on, and I'm Gary going this. I mean, your girlfriend trying to get you going on a reality show, and your husband sitting there a coach, and he's sitting there fucking prostitute. Who in the fucking the basketball league got to have a prostitute? You got bitches that are just give it to you for motherfucking free. So that part of the story don't make no sense to me, for real. Because them basketball players don't got paid for shit. They get pussy's just being thrown at them. Shit, I mean. What? I mean, what are y'all paying for shit for? Why would y'all even have to get an escort service when y'all could have just had random bitches that would have just came up in there voluntarily with their clothes off as soon as they got off the elevator? But anyway, so they had their little things in their head. But I guess they sitting down at the restaurant or whatever. And this is Charlie, and y'all know my head goes sometimes a little bit faster than what I'm actually telling the story. Charlie and Nova sitting there, and Remy comes in, and y'all want to know someone? I mean, I'm going to deviate from the little storyline right now, and I'm going to talk about Remy, because I told you I'm about eye candy for real. I ain't no red boy type of person. I like them black, like Ralph Angel. I like them black, like Hollywood, and I like them black. Okay, and I like them to be all that throw you down, motherfucking bitch, where you going, and all that motherfucking shit. That's what I like. But there's something about motherfucking goddamn Remy's ass. Sometimes you want that little opposite type. That type is gonna be a little more gentle with you, and then say those little things that you motherfucking want to hear. And I mean, I could go for him for real. And he got a little bit of swag with him. And I mean, as far as Davis, Charlie's husband, I think he's a bum ass motherfucker. Because I mean, he's red too. Because of course I don't like red dudes. But this motherfucker is just. He reminds me of Doug from Basketball Wives, y'all. I mean, he does. He just tall and goofy looking. He's not really all that cute. And if y'all bitches think he's cute, then, you know, everybody got their own opinion. That's fine. I got mine, you got yours, and I ain't gonna hate on what y'all's is. I'm just gonna tell you, he's not my motherfucking goddamn cup of tea. So I don't care if she's with him or not. Now, I would prefer her and Remy to start fucking, and somewhere down the line in the episodes, they are gonna get down with the get down, because I can already tell how Remy's coming at her. So. But anyway, Vi. I think Vi and Hollywood's relationship is so... I'm so jealous of what they got. Because even though Hollywood is much younger than Vi, he loves her. And even though that young little thought was all up on him or whatever, and Vi coming out the restaurant, she didn't sit there and carry it like, bitch, what you doing? She just carried, girl, ain't your lunch break over, bitch? Because mine's starting. It's time for you to get over. And he leaned over and gave her a kiss right in front of the bitch. I'm sitting there saying, that's a motherfucking nigga. But then the thing is, she done already tried to give him out because she said, you know, if you want kids, go ahead and you can be able to get out. That was the last episode. This episode... When your man knows that you feeling down and out, and he gives you that push and that encouragement to lift you up, there's nothing like that, y'all. I don't care what type of relationship. I don't care if it's man, woman, whoever it is. When you have that person, that person that has your back 100%, that partner, your Bonnie and Clyde, whoever it is, and you got that, and he recognizes and says the shit that you need to hear to bring you up out of that. That's a feeling, you know. I mean, I tell you right now, I wish I had a partner like that in my life right now. Because if we had that, it'd be me and him against the motherfucking world right now. Because right now, all I need is just that extra little, that little, somebody standing behind my back and say, you got it. And we be on. And I'm serious. And I don't care about these subscribers right now. I mean, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to live my life and I'm going to do my thing. I got a second chance, I'm going to do it. But I love the relationship. So they go out, they all meet up because they trying to kind of force Ralph Angel to go their direction because it's two of them and him. And they just like, he's like a non-factor. They sitting there packing up the shit, not even asking him, do you want to go through this motherfucking goddamn shit? Now, Ralph Angel, now you know how Charlie felt last time when y'all did all those arrangements and didn't include her in on the whole thing. You want to be a part of it, and I understand, because you was the one that was living there. So you was the one there. Y'all coming in from out of place. Y'all coming from different places or whatever. You want to go? Then get the fuck out. Go. Don't take this shit. I mean, I'm the one that's here right now. I've been here. Y'all go ahead and go, and I get rid of I handle the motherfucking shit. But y'all ain't just gonna pack up what shit y'all gonna tell me what I'm gonna get. Cause I might want something that y'all don't think that I motherfucking want. And that's where y'all went dead wrong in the whole situation. And they still ain't motherfucking getting it right now. So, Remy was told Charlie when they, I'm kind of going back a little bit, but when Remy was talking to Charlie, he was like, look, he gave him the rundown. He said, look, Sam, she said, because when we met the last time, you kind of seemed like you was hesitant when I brought up Sam Landry's name. He said, look, Sam Landry is just known for gobbling up black people's land and just getting over on them like a fat rat. And he said, did he make your offer yet? She said, if that's what you want to call it. And he said, see? Mm-hmm. And so he said, well, we having a luncheon tonight with some farmers. And I want you to come later, a potluck is what it was. a potluck later on. And she said, well, no, I got to get things ready because I'm getting ready to leave tomorrow. He said, well, look, I'm going to give you the address just in case you want to come. So, we got to do this part. Ralph Angel's parole officer shows up. And he was supposed to go on an interview on the day that his pops died, but he couldn't go to the interview because pops had died. He said, well, look, you got to get some job. You got to have 40 hours. He said, well, it's a possibility we're going to take over this land and we can make a crop. He said, well, that's all fine and good, but, the conditions of your parole is that you got to have a 40-hour week job. So he gave him another lead. So Ralph Angel goes on this interview. And he's sitting there, and old dude sit there and said, so, let me guess, you innocent just like all the rest of them. He said, no, I did it. And I didn't put that part of my life behind it. And see, old white cracker, okay, and that's what he was. He was a cracker. He ain't used to hearing that shit, so he hired him on the spot. And Ralph Angel put his work in at that motherfucker. He's sweating in some more shit. But when they was at the house show, I'm telling you, this show does things to me that I just don't see on shows anymore. I don't get misty-eyed and I don't get all emotional. And I'm just telling you, I'm feeling this. And who I do really, 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 really like, I like me some Blue. I like Ralph Angel's son Blue. Blue is he's just like this innocent little child. And I see how much Ralph Angel does love his son. I mean, and even though he carries around that doll baby, it don't make no difference. He's still going to be his son. And I mean, and he treats him like a man. And it's not like Blue acts like a little queen. He does not. And that's the reason why this doll baby is confusing me why Kenya is in the whole picture. So, they in the house arguing about the pictures and stuff and how they box and everything. And they hear something. And the tow truck's back and beep, 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 beep. I know that motherfucking goddamn sound, y'all, because I done had a couple cars repossessed. And I done sit there and been peeping out the window hoping the truck would come. And then by the time I'm sitting there, the truck is already backing the fuck up. So I know the whole shit. Don't get me wrong, I got the shit back, but I mean, yeah, I've been there before and I've done it. So I mean, it is what it is. But I know that feeling. So they run out, wait, what's going on? They said, is this Ernest Bond? I mean, and I can't, Bordelon, or I don't know what their last name is. I can't even pronounce it, y'all. Sorry about that. But and they say, yeah, I mean, well, we're here to pick up a tractor because he's behind on. Well, he just died 4 days ago. Give us some time. Charlie said, well, I'll write a check for whatever is behind. He said, no, it's too late for that, ma'am. I'm here to get that tractor. Ralph Angel storms off. I thought he was just pissed off. He come out with a motherfucking pistol. And he got that motherfucking on him. And he's sitting there saying, you get ready to back your motherfucking ass up off this motherfucking goddamn property. And then the guy that was with the cracker, he pulls out a shotgun. I think you should second think this. Ralph Angel being, I gotta give it to him. That's the reason why, I said Ralph Angel was kind of being a little stupid in these first couple episodes. I wasn't liking how he was going about shit and how he was trifling and he wasn't trying to do anything. But he regained a whole bunch of points with me right now because that nigga was not backing down. He's like, look, I know one motherfucking goddamn thing. I bet you I can use this shit better than you do. So however you feeling Froggy the elite motherfucker, because I'm getting ready to sit there and light your one of y'all's ass the fuck up. And Nova and Charlie said, no, Ralph Angel, don't do it. And he's not budging from this shit. He got his hand ready to sit there and light one of they might have got him, but he was going to get one of them. And that's that look in his eye. I mean, and those motherfuckers were sitting there second guessing it. But then Blue comes out. And he hears his dad. He said, Daddy, no. And he said, go in the house, Blue. And Blue come down there and they trying to grab him. And that just broke him all the way down. And he go up in there. And I'm just sitting there saying, all the things that is going on in this man's life. Well, now all that stuff just comes down on you. And you going through all this shit. And you just feel like your world is coming to an end. And this is your pops. Y'all, I'm not as close to my pops as I'm close to my mom. But if anything was to happen to my mom, And me even leaving and being away from the house, it would fuck me up. It wouldn't be no 3 days bereavement or getting back to work. It would fuck me up. And for him to be in the position that he's in, the house that he's in, that his pops was there and nobody else was around, and to see these things happening, a breakdown was needed. He needed that breakdown. And he goes out and he gets drunk. And then he goes to Lena, his baby mama's house, and a trailer. Okay, because she's in a trailer. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not no house. It's a trailer. He knocks on the door. And he don't even say a word. She said, "What's wrong?" And she get ready to kiss this motherfucking ass. And I'm like, this can't be no motherfucking... Now, I done went from him crying and me getting ready to boo-hoo my damn self to lust. And I'm like, ain't this some motherfucking shit? This shit is so motherfucking hot. And then he pulled away. And that motherfucking tease game. That's like... You know you get right, get it, bitch. You know you get right, get some. You know, I mean, it's like, ooh. Oh, so I gotta work for this. I gotta work for this. She unbuckled the motherfucking pants, y'all. And I was starting to melt like butter up in this motherfucker. That's why I wore this yellow for y'all tonight. Because I felt like I was melting like butter. Butter. But, so he done picked her ass up. Lifted her up and walked in there. And you know he just knocked the boot off her head. Woo! I need a drink on this one, right? Oh, man. Ooh, wait. Ooh, I'm telling you, all the thought that was going through my mind. I was already sitting there all hot off of Hollywood and motherfucking goddamn vibe. Cause you know Hollywood, that country bumpkin motherfucking goddamn black motherfucker that, you know, I mean, he goes hard for his girl or whatever, and I know that they go home and then bam. I mean, I'm sitting there saying, I know he knocked that shit out, but that motherfucking shit with Ralph Angel, I ain't even seen no flesh, but I could just imagine in my head what they was motherfucking in there doing, and that shit turned me the fuck on. So he go home. And they got all the bills that are going on right now out on the table. And he was like, well, what's going on? They said, well, we going through daddy stuff. And things don't, I mean, are kind of worse than what we was thinking. And he's like, well, okay. And if we was to sit there and sell it to what we would get from Landry, we'd barely be breaking even. And now he got his little job right now, so I guess he said me and Blue will make it or whatever. So he was basically Gary surrendering, you know, and just be like, well, we gotta do it. But then Nova said, but we ain't gonna let that happen. Or was it Charlie? No, Charlie said it. She said, we ain't gonna let that happen. And so he said, you know, well, like I said, I don't know nothing about the farm, so we're gonna be relying on you, Ralph Angel, for doing the farming. But I'm gonna handle the finances. Nova's gonna handle the administration and the paperwork, and you gonna handle the farm. And so he happy, everybody happy or whatever. So she calls up Landry. But you, not only is he a white cracker, the motherfucker I know is a motherfucking racist ass pig that take advantage of black people. And it makes when it hits home to things that we know actually do happen today, it pisses you off even more. Because I like to see a storyline that is not all this dumbass shit, but like, oh, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. That's where I like Power. That's where I like things that actually you can relate to. That's where I like Greenleaf. Things that were actually, that you can actually know that could be possibilities of happening. So this racist man said, I'm glad, he didn't even sit there and wait for what she was calling there for. I'm glad you came to your senses, is what the white motherfucker said. And he going through all this. He said, I knew you was a smart young lady. She said, we're not selling. He said, what? He said, well, just so that you understand how we do things down here in business is different how y'all do things up there. She said, she said, well, you just need to sit there and understand. I definitely know about business, bitch. Like, bring that motherfucking shit on. And y'all, that's the way it ended, and that's the way I'm gonna leave it. So all I'm sitting there saying to y'all, this was a good episode. I know I came here saying life is too short, and rest in peace to my buddy who sit there and just passed away today. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss our talks. I'm gonna miss everything that we all of everything. But I'm gonna miss you. But anyway, Guys, you up there with God right now, and I know you sitting there. I know you are. I know you're all right. But it just kind of took me by surprise, y'all. But anybody who's watching this right now, I need some thumbs up. Okay, thumbs up. Say hit them likes. Subscribe if you have not subscribed, and please don't sleep on watching Queen Sugar. This is going to be this little 12 series or 12 episodes or 13 episodes is going to be a very good episode. We got 10 more, and it's going to be good. And I can't wait till next week. And I will see y'all tomorrow for Cutting It in the ATL and Jim McChrissy. And if they don't sit there and step that up, I might not be doing Jim McChrissy because that storyline is kind of getting old. But anyway, I got to get out of here. Peace out. Tomorrow, I give my life tomorrow. See, I thought about today. Oh, yes. But it's easier to say tomorrow. Who promised me tomorrow? I better choose the Lord today. 'Cause tomorrow very well might be too late.